forget. I go out just so I can forget.
Yo guys, what is up? This is Slimshaynee Graphics, and in this video today, we're going to be looking over this microphone called the K034 microphone by this company called Fifine Technologies. So we're going to be opening it today and just reviewing it in general, and I have something very special in the end for you guys. So anyways, big thanks to this company for sending me out the microphone, because it's the first company to ever send me out anything, so big thanks to them. I highly appreciate it. And if you want to buy this microphone right now, it's $40 on Amazon, and I believe there's a 10% off thing that you click on the Amazon page. So anyways, let's just open this up right here, and as we can see right inside the box, there's this little note that they have. Really awesome. Feel free to read it all if you want to, kind of pause the video if you like. But as you can see, they just talk about, you know what I mean, if you want to help upgrade their service, give them feedback and everything like that. So if you do order this microphone, definitely give them feedback, because that's definitely what I'm going to do in the future with this microphone. So anyways, other than that, when we look through the rest of the box, there is a few other things that you will definitely see inside here. The thing before I open up everything else, I'm just going to show you guys the manual, because the user's guide is actually really awesome. It is pretty helpful in the most part. This actually got me up and running with everything like that. So definitely take a quick browse through the user's manual. You don't have to read it all if you really want to, because this is plug and play when I was plugging it into my computer and a lot of other of my electronics that I'll show you guys a little bit later into the video. But definitely a thumbs up on the user's guide. So let's open up the rest of the stuff in here. So as you can see, it does seem pretty presentable. Kind of reminds me of when you're getting an Apple product and everything like that. So from right here, this is the microphone itself. Gotta love it. We're gonna put a little bit to the side and a tad bit, but I just want to tell you guys a little bit about it. So the microphone right here, it's pretty easy to get up and going. All you gotta do is throw in 2 AA batteries. After you throw in the 2 AA batteries, just slot the back on, and you're pretty good to go. It's actually pretty easy as that. And the batteries last a very long time with this microphone, which is awesome. So this microphone doesn't take up too much power with the batteries. So to turn it on, you just hold in the power button. So after that, you're going to see a little screen turn on, the little LCD screen. On the bottom right, it shows the battery life. On the bottom left, it's going to show the channels. So this can definitely help out if you have an audio mixer or anything like that. And on the top shows the frequency. As you can see, it switches whenever you triple click the power button. It'll switch off and everything like that for separate channels for your audio mixer if you want to do that. So looking through the rest of the stuff right here, we have the USB adapter, or the sound card basically, which is what we need to wirelessly connect with the microphone. So as you can see right here, it's pretty small, which is awesome, so it's pretty low profile. And I really like how they had the USB cover on there just to protect it just in case for any reason. So big thumbs up to them on that as well. And also they have the auxiliary cord. You can plug the auxiliary cord from the USB sound card to your computer itself, or whatever you're trying to connect it to. So of course we're going to close the box now and take a big look at the microphone. So the microphone, as a first impression, it feels very nice. It feels pretty sturdy. It feels like it's really made well, basically. It doesn't seem like it's cheaply made at all whatsoever, like I was talking about before. So of course, this is going to probably feel pretty good in the hands if you are using it for when you're doing a press conference, or maybe doing some karaoke's or anything like that. So like I was saying before, when you are on the microphone, just triple click and you can, you know what I mean, go through the frequencies. And to turn it off, you just hold it in again. And there you go. Awesome as that. So here are the products right here. They look really awesome. I'm just having everything laid out at the moment in time. And this is just all what you really get in the box that you really need in order to get up and running. In all honesty, you don't really need the cord at all. You kind of mostly just need the USB sound card adapter and the microphone itself. So of course they look really nice and pretty presentable themselves, and I really do feel like, just out of all first hands, that this does seem very nice for $40. And of course with this microphone, I'm able to use it on my stand, as you've seen from before when I was using the NW-800 microphone. That fitted in there pretty well since it was made from that company. So as you can see, it's fitting in there pretty well, and it seems, you know what I mean, well sit. It's not really going to fall out or anything, especially when you push it all the way through. It's kind of just stuck in there, which is fine because it's not too hard to get in or too hard to get out. even though it's not made from the same company. But it's really nice to see how this does kind of fit on my stand very well, so I can record with that with all my videos. So of course the setup process is pretty simple. If you want to do the same thing I'm doing, you can. So of course I'm plugging in the USB adapter into the USB 3.0 port on my computer. Doesn't really matter. But just to let you guys know as well, sometimes it's not really going to work when you plug in the auxiliary cord from the adapter into the computer. But as you see from right there, that's what it's going to look like when you do plug everything in. It's just what you're going to be prompted up with. So definitely look at that when you're plugging everything in, just so you know. So it's basically plug and play. Don't do what I'm doing right here where I plug my headphones into the headphone port on my computer. Plug the headphone in into the USB adapter, or the sound card basically, because you're going to be able to hear what's coming out of your computer through that port on the USB receiver. So of course this is me talking through the mic right now on there while I have my headphones plugged in, just so you know that it works. So what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to test the microphone on OBS and Sony Vegas, since they are programs a lot of people use and what I use. And then after that, we're going to see how compatible the microphone is with a lot of hardware. So let's get into it. So this is me using OBS at the moment in time, and this is basically how I sound like through the microphone. So definitely seems like it is an improvement out of all compared to the NW-800 microphone from Newer out of all. So I'm very happy, especially since it's wireless, so there's no cords going anywhere with this microphone, which is really awesome out of all. And especially how you can change certain frequencies depending if you have like any audio mixer or anything like that. So this is the microphone that I was using beforehand, the microphone that I've been making all my recent videos with, the NW-800 Newer microphone. So I'm going to switch my voice up right now. So now of course, as you can see, there's a little bit of a different tone out of all using this microphone. So we're just going to switch off to the new mic and see how it sounds right now. So this is a raw recording using the K034 microphone at the moment in time. As you can see, this is just me straight up talking through the microphone. Easy as that. And of course, now I'm going to switch over to edited audio with the K034 mic. And as you can hear now, it sounds a little bit different on the most part. Let me know what you guys think about it out of all. So one of the pieces of hardware that I tested was the PlayStation 4. So as you can see, I have everything hooked up right now. And I went into a party just to see if it worked. And of course it worked just fine. And then if you guys see in the next clip right here, that's kind of how you want to hook it up from right here. So try to have the same hookup that I did and you'll be just fine on the most part. So let's just see how I sound on the PS4. So this is me testing out the microphone right now. I'm actually on the PS4. I'm trying to record using the PlayStation itself by double tapping the share button and just seeing how it turns out, in case if anybody else wants to try this. If anybody wants to have a cool microphone to use on the PlayStation, maybe this one can be the microphone for you. So this is just how it sounds out of all. It's like doing a quick commentary or something like that if you were doing that, or you can actually use this on the Share Factory application on the PlayStation itself, which could definitely help benefit if you wanted to do like quick voiceovers or anything like that. So the next piece of hardware that I tested was the Chromebox, basically just a Chromebook desktop. And I plugged in my headphones through the USB receiver and I can hear what was coming out of the Chromebox. And as you can see, I tested the mic on Google Hangouts and you can see the green circles indicating audio coming through the microphone. So of course, like I was just saying, you can hear all the volume going through the USB receiver to the headphones, so that's really cool. So let's test how my voice sounds when I'm talking through on the Chromebox with the microphone. So right now I'm on my Chromebook and I am on recording at the moment in time with the microphone on, and I do have my headset plugged in, so I am able to hear everything coming out of the system. And of course I am recording on Chrome OS, which is pretty cool in general, and I am using the microphone right now, so let me know how it sounds and everything. So from this point on, I'm going to continue with the rest of the video, so let's get to it. So the last piece of hardware that I tested was my actual phone. So if you have the same funny setup that I do right here, it works just fine and it works really well. So we're going to see how my voice sounds on the mic versus how my voice sounds when I talk through the phone. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I am talking through the microphone right now, so this is just me recording off my phone right now. This is just how I sound, so let me know how I sound through my phone recording with this microphone. So one last thing to point out is that this microphone fits on microphone stands just fine, so no complaints right there. So as a big overview, I have no complaints on this mic whatsoever. I believe this microphone is better than the Snowball microphone in my opinion, which is a big thing to say and live up to because the Snowball was so popular. But this microphone I believe is better because it picks up, in my opinion, better sound quality, and it's also wireless, which is great. So I'm going to be singing a song by Ivan B, Would You Walk With Me, with this microphone, and I hope you guys definitely enjoy that. So anyways, well, let's get right into that. Told me no, but I repelled. So much anger that I held, always screaming inside this mic until my vocal cords swelled. I wrote down all I've withheld, but I regret what I spilled. See, everybody has a story, I believe no story to tell. I'm drifting, living, giving everything I got for a message to the girl at the bar, trying to forget what she felt. How another round of shots would never swallow the guilt. Then no gal will bring you happiness, you find that yourself. Writing these phrases and lines for that one kid who's behind, who's been taking orders or customers that been waiting in line, taking shit from his boss, but he think he's doing just fine. Don't you think your life is more than just dollars and fries? Every single person I know could be so much more than a check, so much more than a grade, so much more than a test. I stress, been trying to run with the best. I feel a weight on my chest, school got me going in debt. Don't wanna live to exist, and yeah, I'm torn about what's real and what sells. How it's about to be, but not the story it entails. And I'm done with all the doubts and trying to be the biggest figure in the life. It's more than me, that's why it's called the bigger picture. Every blog, network, label, they don't believe in my endeavor. The day you want a handshake, I'd be glad to give a finger. Put this love to anybody who doubts me. I got my team, we stand proudly. Myself is what I've been buying and left all my demons behind me. Change the world like the climate, if there's a way I'ma find it. It's up to you to stand by it, I'll be the voice for the silent. Get your dream, hold your breath and just jump. It's your life, you got one, so don't be scared what's to come. Not many realize what the value of a moment is. The value of your breath is what you think it is. And I can feel it every second, I know it's getting closer. Every night it's getting harder, so my mind controlling over. I'm over just being patient and just blaming everything. Lately losing sight of who I truly wanna be, whereas my heart is showing who I really wanna see. See, I don't know if it's me it's talking or it's just a fatigue. Maybe I've been losing my mind right now. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Cause I don't know where I stand right now. And when my heart turns cold, and when there's nothing left to save, and if I lose my brain, would you walk with me? Now everybody's a rapper, but got no message to give. Everybody wants more, but when will you give? See, I'm searching and learning, but feeling lost from within. I put this faith into God, but it's just been silence from Him. Barely affording these bills, literally about to give in. Valued by your wealth, but that's the world we live in. Live a life around $1, and it doesn't make sense, cause it's money that runs the world. But these problems aren't paper thin. I'm laying on my bed, thinking what it's like to be dead. Tell me, is it better over there, is it just all in my head? You see, this life is a brushing impressions, make it a mess. We idolize possession just so you could stick out your chest. I'm not trying to tell you how to live, convince you how to be. I'm writing vivid descriptions of all the shit I gotta see. Doubted before I started, even now up on the scene, I wear my heart up on my sleeve just so you can know me. But you know it's just as much as I do. Chase what you love or let failure define you. The past is always behind you, but it's your choice to let go. Crazy to think that yesterday I could have so much control, but whether I weather this weather or level down in my grave, I look down at the stars, look at how far we have came. When the world feels like it's sinking, it's okay to feel drained, but hungered from recognition till there's nothing to save. Or maybe I've been losing my mind right now. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. 'Cause I don't know where I stand right now. And when my heart turns cold, and when there's nothing left to save, and if I lose my brain, would you walk with me? Or maybe I've been losing my mind right now. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. 'Cause I don't know where I stand right now. And when my heart turns cold, and when there's nothing left to say, and if I lose my brain, would you walk with me? Would you walk with me? If I lost my way, would you walk with me?